Time and layer. Walk with my confidence and faith. Freestyle. Time could have changed me. No, you're still bravery. Yeah, me I go take off like plane. Them a try to stop me, but them a hate me. No, you're still greatness. No, them a celebrate me. Now them a give me ratings. Easy. Watch it now. On the move. Teacher there, time for school. Swear said them win. Nah. On the lose. Oh no, a fool. Fire there, lava there. Well at. None can cool. Time could face me. No one to the bravery. So me had to come off like a rocket. They might try to stop me, but they might hate me. Yes to the greatness. Yes to the changes. No, they want to celebrate me. They must say them rate me. Well, no them did say them hate. We no use 8, prefer 9. And a yours, not a mine. You have to say the star, cause you know the star shine. I do it, but even after try. Can't change me. No, you see the greatness. Time and leave this, you see the bravery. Time good now. You try, but you now. And I saw it. Freestyle. Time could have changed me. No, sir.
On the spot, news media, we got the latest news. We don't care about the views, we just representing right. Put local news internationally every night. On the spot, wave that Jamaican flag from left to right. Let's get it right, y'all know the type. We ain't dealing with the hype. We make it take flight.
Yeah, man, my viewers and subscribers, what go on? A blessed and wonderful Wednesday morning to each and every person out there tuning into On The Spot News Media. Now, my peeps, I don't know how we do it over on this side each and every morning. We have to give thanks and praise to the Most High Creator for the preservation of life, because life is indeed the greatest. So in the morning, my peeps, I have a few stories to share with you, the regular members of Chan Public and also members of the diaspora. So please like the video, share the video, watch the entire vlog so you can get a full understanding and a better appreciation of everything we are going in Jamaica. So in the morning, my peeps, we're going to kick it off with an international story. Yeah, man, may I tell you, we are heading to the United Kingdom, where 3 members of a criminal group who used a religious charity as a front to import 400 kilograms of cannabis valued at over £2 million from Jamaica to the UK 6 years ago have been convicted. Now on your screen, starting from the left, is Alvin Russell, age 45. The next man is known as Sinclair Tucker, age 64. And the last man in that dynamic trio is a 50-year-old man known as Dalton Anderson. Now, all 3 was convicted last week following a 5-week trial at the Birmingham Crown Court. The men were found guilty of conspiracy to import Class B drugs, that is the cannabis. Anderson was also found guilty of possession with intent to supply the Class B cannabis after 5 kilograms of the cannabis was found at his home following his arrest. They will be sentenced on January 27 of 2023. The UK National Crime Agency investigated the trio after Birmingham-based organization Vision Christian Ministry was used to smuggle the cannabis. The weed was, however, trafficked from Jamaica into the UK via Birmingham Airport and had been packed into sealed tins of Callaloo and Aki. It was shipped in 3 separate consignments addressed to the Christian ministry between March and May of 2017 and seized by the border force. The men were arrested at the airport on May 23rd of that year, whilst inspecting the third consignment, which had just arrived. NCA investigators established that the men organized the imports and collected the cannabis from the airport. So yeah man, me I tell them my peeps. So back on the local soil, well, since the past couple of years, we have seen a steady uptick in crime and violence in a parish that used to be a place where returning residents would always flock to because of its cool type of environment in terms of the climate, and is also a place that one would consider to be an okay place for one to reside in back in them days there. But the parish of Manchester is slowly but surely becoming a den for criminals. Now, 2 men were fatally taken out during a joint police military operation in a section of Manchester known as Belfield yesterday morning. A firearm was also seized in that brazen knockings and clappings. Now, Belfield is located just a few miles northeast of Mandeville. Preliminary reports are that about 6 a.m., the police, acting on information, sought the assistance of the military and went to a house in that particular community. Now, my peeps, Officer Yeman Pick team was also a part of that operation, and he stated, and I quote, "The police got information that men with guns was at that particular house. Upon the arrival of the police, 1 man ran with a firearm in hand. Another man also pulled a firearm at the police, and of course, Officer Yeman Pick team took evasive action. It is said that when the smoke cleared and the battle was won by Officer Yeman Pick team, 2 men end up get a portion to can to them skin. And of course, you don't know, say, the commissioner gave strict instructions that any gun battle with criminal elements and the police must win at the end of the day. The 2 men was, however, transported to the hospital in a bid to save their lives and to bring them to court to face the justice system. But guess what? They were pronounced, you know what, upon arrival. The Independent Commission of Investigations, INDICOM, is said to be probing that particular incident. So my peeps, another decent spot of work again by the squad of them. And still over there in Manchester, on your screen is a scene of a crime at a Texaco gas station and Texaco Mart in Knockpatrick in the parish of Manchester. Now the police is probing the scene of an armed robbery at the gas station, as I stated earlier, in Knockpatrick, Manchester. All of this took place yesterday evening. The police reports states that around 6 p.m., 5 criminal elements, well armed to the teeth, held up the establishment. During the robbery, pump attendants were also reportedly held hostage. A man who was robbed of his cell phone at the gas station described the frightening incident. Now I'm gonna play for you a clip from that person in question. Listen.
I was standing there with 2 of the pump attendants outside. I just saw a guy just step down with a kerchief over his mouth. When him come down, him pointing gun at one of the girl and then he points at the other girl and points at me and say, give me the money and dig up the girl left. I was standing there, so he come over there and said to me, say, give me the phone when you have any money. And I say, yeah man, you can have them man, you have them all.
The male victim that was robbed continued to say that I just want to give God thanks because there is power in the name of Jesus, he added. The gunmen reportedly forced a pump attendant into the adjoining mini-mart where they took an undisclosed sum of cash. They also stole cell phones among other valuables before fleeing in a waiting motor vehicle. So you see what me talk about, my peeps. Manchester slowly but surely becoming a den for criminal elements. Now over there in the parish of St. Mary, the St. Mary police are investigating a fatal knockings and clappings of a man who was among 5 friends who get caught up also by the criminal elements whilst walking in the Stewart Town area of the parish shortly after 2 a.m. yesterday morning. Now the police is stating that the men were walking along the Stewart Town main road near Orokobesa when a car drove up with several men aboard. The occupants, however, of the vehicle allegedly fired wild shot. The man them just beat the car indiscriminately in the crowd of 5, hitting all of the men. The vehicle then sped off whilst knocking it and clapping it same way. It was, however, later discovered that 4 of the men were suffering from a portion to corn up wounds. One of the men who was among the group of 5 ended up losing 3 pints in that brazen knockings and clappings incident. The police from St. Mary also stated that they have yet to identify the man who lost his life. Now over there in the parish of St. James, another brazen attack took place, this time at a school, leaving students and staff alike traumatized. Now the incident took place at Eagle Wings Proprietary School in Bogue, Montego Bay, St. James. A 5-year-old boy said to be a student of the Eagle Wings Proprietary School witnessed the entire incident as the brutal attack unfolded right before his very eyes. He stated that the 2 big men them a fight and one stab up the other one and blood catch him all both over him face and even stain up him like a uniform. That is what he told his father, hence the reason why he stated that he's not going back to school. It is reported that a 17-year-old boy breached security at the school and entered the compound and went ahead and inflicted several TabUp wounds to his father, who is said to be a pastor on the school grounds. Some peeps, the thing really rough. No one really knows for sure what prompted that brutal attack involving the father and son. However, the father was transported to the hospital by security personnel, where he is presently admitted in serious but stable condition. Now over there in the neighboring parish of Hanover, a bike taxi operator from the Grangel district in Hanover has been slapped with 2 charges following a dispute with the mother of his child at their home just over a week ago. The accused, Robert Peterkin, otherwise called Guns, allegedly pulled a firearm on his spouse during a domestic dispute, which allegedly stemmed from disagreements about the care of their child. Reports from the Green Island Police is that about 10 a.m. on November 24th, Peterkin and his spouse were engaged in a verbal confrontation. Peterkin reportedly hit the woman in the face and then allegedly pulled a firearm and pointed it at her. The police stated that the woman fled and reported the incident to the police. However, Peterkin is said to have fled upon the approach of law enforcement officers who responded. Investigators continued the probe in the incident and prepared a warrant for his arrest. However, he was not found during that operation. So according to the police, Peterkin turned in himself on December 1 and was later charged after an interview in the presence of his attorney. He was, however, charged with assault at common law and illegal possession of firearm. His court date is being arranged, the police stated. Now, well done by that female. You got out, you made the report, the police acted, and he felt that he was being narrowed in on by the police and did the right thing and turned in himself. Well, he will have his day in court. This is definitely how males and females alike involved in domestic disputes should operate. Let the court have its course and deal with the offender. Yeah man, so my peeps, remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned to On The Spot News Media as I continue to bring you fresh news and updates in subsequent newscast. On The Spot News Media. Yeah man.